My name is Shakira Bryant. I'm a freshman here at Fort Valley State University. I'm a food and nutrition major, and I'm also a member of Pep Squad. I first met Malloy moving day. He helped me. He came over to me, and with a big smile, he helped me move into my room. And ever since then, he's remembered that. He always asks me about my mom and my grandma, and he's always so genuine when I see him. My fondest memories of Malloy is that his enthusiasm. Like every time we have a game or any event, his school spirit always shines through. He's always loud and so eager to do chants and call out other schools, especially Albany. He loves when we have games against him. So I think those are my best memories of him. Hey Malloy, I just want to say whatever you do in life, keep being great. Keep showing your enthusiasm, being genuine with everything you do. Keep that smile on your face and continue to shine through and be a great example for Fort Valley. Love you.
My name is Kaylin Brown. I am a graduating senior agricultural economics major. I met Malloy at a homecoming game. He was on Royal Court, and there were some kids sitting beside me, and I guess they were kicking him in his back, and he turned around to me and said, "Excuse me, ma'am, excuse me, can you please get your children, because they're kicking me in my back," and they weren't even my kids. Malloy, I just want to let you know that I'm gonna miss you. I wish you the best. I hope we are able to keep in contact with each other, and yeah, congrats. Bye, Malloy.
She's a alum from the university, and she has definitely helped out with a lot. So, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.
You're welcome. It's always been a pleasure to work with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Every time you come in, I know you come in with a smile. You leave with a smile, and just thank you for being a wonderful student.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Ma'am, thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Hi, my name is Kendall Lockett. I am CEO of Kendall Realty Group with Keller Williams in Atlanta, Georgia. I met Lawrence at a Fort Valley State University CDEP reception in Atlanta, Georgia. When we first met, I was told that you need to meet this guy, and I finally had a chance to meet him at the end of the reception, and we immediately became friends because we had the same vision and influence that we wanted to bring and leave with Fort Valley State University. Wow, friendship is an understatement. He is more than a friend to me. He is a powerful influence and a positive impact in my life, especially giving back to Fort Valley State. When I met Lawrence at that reception, he told me immediately then what his purpose was as being SGA president and what he intended to do. And after I got through speaking with him, I knew that I wanted to be a part of it. It encouraged me through my real estate group to continue helping Fort Valley State by financially giving and also spending time with down here in the task force. So he has also been a positive impact that will last longer than after he's graduated. He has put a seed in me that will continue probably a lifetime. Lawrence, thank you. Thank you for sparking a light in this candle to continue contributing and giving back to Fort Valley State University. Thank you for leading others, not just the student body that's at Fort Valley State, but also alumni, also other contributors and community leaders and members as well, to put an impact on how important Fort Valley State is. Some of us have lost light of, what Fort Valley has done for us and is doing for us, and you have pretty much galvanized us to just get back and give again, and to participate and love our university the way it deserves to be loved. So thank you.
I'm hoping so. Maybe he has the energy to turn Georgia blue, but I don't know. Never know.
He did a great job.
He did. I guess the only critique that I would give for Mayor Kasim Reed is that the Braves Stadium moved out of Atlanta, but you can't please everyone.
He had no idea that was happening. If he would have known, it would have changed everything. He had that was something under the table. They had it worse.
He had to fix a lot that, I don't know how you feel about Mayor Shirley Franklin, but she had a lot of things that went wrong that he had to fix.
He had to fix. And the thing is, I don't know if you're watching Atlanta closely,
we got some shirts.
But
certified US.
Atlanta's becoming the new rich.
US.
Everybody else is being pushed out.
Shirts. I said, no, you gotta stop this.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Rakim Thomas McCray, a junior marketing major at Fort Valley State University. I met Malloy in a Toastmasters meeting. I believe, I would see him around campus all the time, but actually being in a closed environment, I met Malloy Toastmasters. I would say my fondest memory of Malloy would be, I would say his school spirit as a president. Well, this what makes me remember him is him, I would say in our Spirit Week, throwing shade at ASU and pretty much standing up for Fort Valley State University. I think that's my fondest memory. Hey, Lawrence, Malloy, Mr. Sir, Mr. President, as I like to call you, I want to give you a great thanks for everything that you have done. I really appreciate seeing your growth because your growth played off of mine. I wish you the best in everything that you do. And once again, thank you for everything that you have showed me, taught me, and I cherish these memories that we share. Good luck.
Very good. Mighty clean, bro.
Thank you. Are you all alumni? Good. I'm Lawrence.
Hi, my name is Dana Mitchell from Montezuma, Georgia. I am a graduate student here at the Fort Valley State University, obtaining my master's in mental health counseling. I met Lawrence Malloy when I became an employee at Longhorn in Perry, Georgia, and that was the most outrageous experience ever. A memorable moment with Lawrence Malloy. As I stated, when I started Longhorn in Perry, Georgia, I just saw this guy. He was all flamboyant and happy and just all over the place. And I approached him and I asked him what was his name and what did he do, and we had a conversation. And I ended up seeing him around here on Fort Valley State campus. Shortly after that, Lawrence had gotten into a terrible accident, and like the next week or so, he was back at Longhorn working, and I was like, Lawrence, you should be home resting. But he approached the situation like, no, I have to work, I have things to do, I have to get ahead, I have to succeed, and you can't do that by being down on your luck, because there are bigger and brighter opportunities waiting, and you can't do that if you're just shut up in the house. I want to wish him the best in his endeavors. Always keep your head up and keep God first. Always remember that in order for you to succeed, you have to let opportunities and preparation meet. I'm not saying goodbye, I'm saying good luck. I'll always keep in contact with Lawrence. I'll miss him calling me, contacting me, saying, hey, can you come do this for me? Or, hey, do you mind putting your input on this? Or, hey, can you give me a ride home from work? I'll miss all those memories about him. Like I said, just continue to keep God first, stay focused, and just enjoy your future matriculations in whatever you do. Hi, Lawrence. Farewell, Lawrence. I love you.
What's up, y'all? My name is Tahira Hanson. I'm a senior visual and performing arts major from Atlanta, Georgia. I am also the current serving drum major of the Blue Machine Marching Band here at Fort Valley State University. I first met Malloy 2013 when I first worked at the bookstore on campus. That's where I met him, and we instantly clicked, realized that we were the same sign. We're both Tauruses. Our season is approaching. So I wish him well for his birthday. One funny memory that I had with Lawrence was at work, our manager had gave him a task of straightening up the stock room, because we know how neat and well put together Lawrence is. She gave him the responsibility of cleaning the stock room, organizing the merchandise. And at that time he had like 3 jobs, and he was like, sure, I sure will. And he went in the stock room, and we noticed about 45 minutes later that Lawrence ain't came back in the store yet. Where he at? The manager, she was like, where's Lawrence? Have you seen him? I said, no, last time I heard he was in the stock room straightening up. She went in the stock room, and Buddy was asleep. So that was one of my funniest memories of Lawrence. He was always a hard worker. Stay on his grind, make sure his business is handled, and he always make sure that the people he knows and care about is taken care of as well. First, Malloy, I want to congratulate you on all of your endeavors and accomplishments and accolades here at Fort Valley State University. I appreciate your representation, how well you carry yourself, and you're a very business-oriented person. I wish you well. I know you will be successful. Your determination is thorough, and just have fun in everything that you do. You're a positive person, bright spirit, so I know that life will treat you well. Peace.
A lot has changed in a short amount of time. This is our old gym. Later on, it won't be this way. There'll be people all over the place. It's college students, so usually everything works on our time. We don't get up early in the morning, and we're not on campus early in the morning. I used to do probates and stuff on that stage. The struggle. I mean, you could be you too, because you're a graduate student, so And you're a friend of mine, so I don't.
Hello, my name is Takia Rains. I'm currently a graduating senior here at the Fort Valley State University. How I met Malloy. I met Malloy, I think, my junior year, and I met him by way of Taylor Moore, my best friend, who is deceased now, but I met him through her. My fondest memory of Malloy would have to be when he had his car, basically because I'm always the chauffeur. So riding out to Atlanta with him when he would have his moments of, as I call him, his white girl moments, where he would be blasting like Katy Perry, and he was so free and exuberant during those times. And honestly, that's when I saw him at his happiest. So that would have to be my fondest memories of him. So Lawrence, it wouldn't be me if I didn't give you this so-kia farewell. Wherever you go in life, always remember to hold your head up. You are way stronger than you think. I want you to always put your best foot forward. Never apologize for being you, because that's why we all love you. And always learn to just appreciate life. You know, be free, be the free Gaston that you are, that we love so much. And, you know, just have fun. Life is short. I love you so much. I'm always a phone call away. No, I'm not, because I'm definitely going to block you from my phone once I graduate. Just kidding. But no, but for real. I know you're going to be successful, because you're a hard worker, you're loving, you're caring, you're very charismatic. And I love that about you the most. And go for it. Reach for the stars. The sky is not the limit. Love you.
We'd like to thank you for your time coming out to speak to us today.
Hi, I am Nia Tibbs. I'm a junior political science major with a criminal justice minor here at Fort Valley State University. I met Malloy through our mutual friend, Kia. And my first time actually being around Malloy, we were going, I think, to Warner Robins. He was like blasting Katy Perry. So that was my first time being around Malloy. My fondest moment of Lawrence Gaston Malloy would probably be him passing the torch on to me. I was just elected SGA president, and him being my big brother, that's a very precious moment I get to share with him. So that's my fondest memory of you, Gaston. I love you, Gaston. I wish you the best of luck, and you always will be my stus. Nobody knows what that means.
That's our old president, Dr. Oswald Griffin, put all of these flags here to recognize our roots.
My name is Randall Barnes. I'm a sophomore mass communications major, and I am the current director of alumni affairs and also marketing and communications for the Student Government Association, appointed by Malloy. So I remember I first met Malloy during my freshman week, 2015. I believe he was one of the freshman orientation leaders. And then I formally met him when I went to the Collegiate 100 interest meeting my freshman year. I mean, I didn't really know him. I just knew that he was, real professional. He always would be dressed up in business attire. He was real business focused and real serious. I remember at the end of my freshman year, Collegiate 100 was giving me an award, and Malloy actually inboxed me. And I found out he was coordinating that, and I just had a high feeling and thought of Malloy. Then he contacted me at the end of my freshman year and offered me the position of being the director of alumni affairs. I remember it was early this year. It was actually, I remember it vividly, it was after the Kappa's yard show. I came to the SGA office and I was telling Malloy about how this year I want to make it an impactful year. I want to put myself on the map as far as what I want to do in leadership now I'm a part of SGA. He let me know that he saw great things out of me, and I started telling him some things I wanted to do. And I told him I wanted to get SGA more connected with the student body. So I was telling him about my friend Tierra, and how Tierra, who I've known for 5 years, and I was always supportive of me in my career, my endeavors back in high school. She was involved in a bad accident. So Malloy just stopped and said, "Listen, call her." So I called her. He talked to her, and he just told her, like, "Listen, I'm going up there, and Miranda and I are coming to talk to you. What building you live in, and are you there?" So she lived in Building 3, and we walked to Building 3. It was like maybe 10 o'clock, and we sat there and talked to her. And Malloy talked to her, and I just saw that he was really a caring person outside of the position, outside of the business. He really cared, and he related to her because he'd been in a similar situation. And it was so moving to the point where I was even somber, and I just had to liven it up and bring some levity to the situation and make it what we talked about, funnier stuff, and got her, she's a freshman, got her ready for college. But that's my fondest memory of Malloy, because I believe it frames who Malloy is. He's a caring person out of everything. All right, Malloy, I want to say thank you so much for your support of me this year, and just before I step foot on campus. You're going to be gone. It's going to be really hard not seeing you on campus. You're the ideal Wildcat. You were the president. You were the student advocate, and you were also the cheerleader for the school. It's going to be funny not seeing you at the games. It's like the memories of you, especially when we won that Albany State game, you started crying. That's going to be another fond memory. But all in all, keep shooting for success. Keep caring. I know you're going to be going to graduate school soon, the HBCU graduate school. Just keep that passion, and always remember Fort Valley. And thank you so much for the impact that you had this year.
I just feel like there's a lot of shade being thrown. Like, that shade shouldn't be thrown in your campaign.
No. Kid you not. I'm gonna be honest with you. When you run a fair and clean campaign, you're gonna come out on the top at the end of the day. Because even when I ran for SGA president, there was some people that was talking cash money about me, and people was coming to me. I'm like, don't even come to me with that, because I don't even want to hear about it. I don't, because this campaign is positive vibes only. Whatever someone else is saying, I don't give a flying flip. I don't, because that doesn't faze me. I'm being serious.
My name is Jonte Nash, a senior political science major from the wonderful city of Macon. I actually met Lawrence Malloy when I was entering Fort Valley State as a freshman in the fall of 13. Of course, you cannot miss this light-skinned dude with a nice good hair, walking around always suited and booted, ready to take on anything that comes his way. So I met Malloy as a freshman, always had a smile on his face, and was always receptive of anyone that came his way. One of the fondest memories, since there are so many, I can go back to last semester for homecoming 2016. We were at the comedy show, and Malloy did not have rhythm, and still does not have rhythm to this day. But out of everybody, would be the first one to volunteer and get up and dance, even though he could not dance at all. Be the first one to get up and dance, and that just really showed me humility for himself, knowing that he could not dance, but still, because he was so joyful. And just had this umph about him. He knew that even in spite of what he was going through, that we all go through, always try to have joy. Well, Malloy, I have really enjoyed our relationship over the past 4 years while you were here at Fort Valley State University. I do pray Godspeed as you go forward and walk across the stage next month in May. But wherever your feet are tread upon, I do pray that God will bless you. I have no doubt of the man that you are now, the man that you are becoming, and the man that you will be in days to come. I just pray God's richest blessings upon you as you go throughout your life. Take care. Love you, man.
Everything's good?
All is well. How about with yourself?
Good. I got a lot of positive feedback from the student side for the step show. But as far as alumni, no.
Oh, I know they didn't like it, but it's all right. They're used to, and that's when you're planning things like that. What happens is, people are used to the way that things generally operate. They're used to their fraternity or sorority coming out, quote unquote, on a certain day, and that's even for myself, because I was telling, I think it was Miss Evans, as long as I was a student at A&T, and still now, CAP was always probate the last Monday in March, 5:11 p.m. in front of the chemistry building. Okay. You can count on me.
The other thing is, I don't know if I told you, but I was nominated for Student Body President of the Year by Campus Legacy Network, which is a branch of National Campus Leadership Council.
Okay.
So I just completed all of my stuff yesterday, and unfortunate thing, the public can't vote for it. It's only student body presidents.
Okay. Now, is this just an HBCU thing or just across the board?
It's across the board. It's any college and university in the United States of America.
How many are you competing against?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but I'll let you know once the voting platform is up.
Okay.
So, yes, sir. All right. And then
I am Sharavia Smalls, a senior history major here at Fort Valley State University. I met Malloy through mutual friends and just being very active on campus through SGA, being in several different organizations. He was just always around. He was a blast to be around. So we just hit it off from there. And we've been friends ever since. My most fondest memory of Malloy happens to be every road trip that we take to Atlanta. My favorite one is when we went to Atlanta for his photo shoot for his presidential election. He was dressed in just like this big coat, and it wasn't even that cold outside. And I remember Malloy, if you know Malloy does everything really last minute, but he finds a way to get it done. He asked me to take him to the shoot like that morning, and we made it to Atlanta in a nick of time to get everything done. And also, if you know Malloy, you know he has to stop at Starbucks. He was more so concerned about Starbucks than a photo shoot, but we were running around Atlanta looking crazy trying to get him ready for a photo shoot. But I had so much fun, it was so worth it in the end. Well, Malloy, your time here at Fort Valley State University has came to an end. We thank you, we appreciate you for all that you've done, and I know that whatever you have next, you're going to do perfectly fine. If you ever need anything, you know you can always come back home. Although I won't be here that much longer, I'm leaving in December. You definitely always have a friend in me, and you can always call me. Love you.
I gotta go speak to Karen. I'll be right back. I gotta do
Sorry.
Have a good one. All right. Have a good one. Take care. Enjoy. Again today, but I'm pretty sure I emailed at church 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So, yes, sir.
Well, do email them just in case.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. And Dr. Jones, the new SU president is Naisha. So I'll bring her by the office so therefore
Because I
you
know
her.
I know the name, but I can't picture her.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
My name is Maya Vega. I'm a freshman here at the Fort Valley State University. I'm a food and nutrition major, and I'm freshman class president. I met Malloy at orientation over the summer, and I remember him giving out his phone number to everyone and making sure that everyone had everything they needed. There are so many. One of my favorite memories with Malloy is probably going down to Albany when we beat them. And he was supporting and being so loud and, you know, just being genuine and having school spirit. Well, Malloy, I love you so much, and I would like to thank you for all the support and the love. I've only known you for less than a year now, but, you know, we've gone close, and, wait, can we start over? Well, Malloy, I've known you for a short amount of time here, but I've grown close with you just because, you know, all the support that you have for me, and I would say going off, just remember to, you know, keep being yourself and being genuine. People love that. And I love that.
Programs coordinator, sir. Dean of Students, and SG Advisor.
And Director of Campus Life. Mr. Bird, the man that never sleeps. The MPAC liaison as well?
I am on the Greek Life Advisory Council.
Okay.
So, we do that.
So you have like 5 different job titles, but SG keeps him busiest the most. This is, if you see all of my pictures, this is the person that does it. He did Morgan's pictures as well.
Okay.
And he's doing a farewell video of my time here at Fort Valley. So
we got your stuff over here too.
Okay.
Were you going to pick it up?
Yes, sir.
Trying to get some extra footage in.
Well, both. I said, why not do both at one time?
Now, we weren't quite sure what Ms. Simmons, Dr. Simmons already had. So we got a cap, and there's a mug that's in here, and a pen. So tried to keep it diverse.
Okay.
So there'd be multiple items. Okay. So if there's anything that she says, well, hey, we already got this, you can pull it out and not use it, or you go through.
Okay. Awesome. So, that's Fort Valley, and this is Fort Valley Road next door.
I'm Joyce Brown, Director of Academic Counseling and Differently Abled Services here on the campus of Fort Valley State University. I am also the advisor for Fort Valley State University's Royal Court. I first met Malloy at one of Fort Valley State University's games. When I first met Malloy and he was running for SGA president, I saw him. I noticed how poised he was, how well he spoke, how dedicated he was, how dedicated he sounded. And I said to myself, that young man is going somewhere. He's going to be a great individual in life. That's one of my most fondest memories of Malloy, is watching him campaign as SGA president. Lawrence Malloy, I want to say to you, enjoy your journey, because there is joy in the process.
I didn't want to attend the PWI. I didn't because I felt like I was, I don't know, I didn't like it at first, but I've blossomed since then. I've grown a natural love for Fort Valley. I mean, the experiences is awesome. The people are amazing, but Fort Valley naturally lays heavy in my heart. Person, you don't know her because
you video.
This gonna be the extra on the DVD. Okay, just keep talking.
Oh, this will be a silent video. We
silent video.
Because we done said names.
Oh, we're gonna say all the names.
Don't please drop.
I'm just saying. I'm speaking reality.
You right.
I'm not talking shit.
Cause she be mad.
Well, the camera rolling. You ain't talking.